Okay, folks, welcome back. This is Patrol 7. We're going to Area AN14 on our new U-Boat 48, Type VIIB. It is March 20th, 1940. And in Europe, right now, the Russians are fighting the Finnish. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. They're invading Finland, I think for the second time. And the Germans right now are finalizing the plans for the invasion of Denmark and Norway. Last month, in America, the first televised hockey game was carried out. Tom and Jerry were invented. And after Pinocchio had a premiere filming in New York City, it was released to the public. So in the United States, everything's fine. Here, everything's going to hell. Now, you have, I think, seen this new submarine. It is massive. In fact, I want somebody on the flak gun when we get to a certain point. We have a deck gun. We have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of torpedoes with external and internal reserves. Yeah, extra reserves, fore reserves. These are external reserves, aft reserves. So these are inside, these are outside. They will have to be moved inside when we are ready, when we're on the surface. Propulsion gas. We have the regular, the cheapest types. Next time I'm in dock, I will probably have to change that and actually start looking at my load to see that I get the torpedoes I want. Also, next time we're in port, I think I'm going to switch it so we don't have the event cameras anymore. I want to have just a regular free-floating camera, or no cameras at all. Those things are starting to annoy me. Also, I've decided that when we get closer to British territory, I'm going to have the deck, not the deck gun, the anti-aircraft gun manned. This thing is a huge ship. It's got lots of fuel, lots of torpedoes, lots of crew. But it also dies very slowly. Very, very slowly compared to the earlier submarines we had. I learned that while playing Silent Hunter 4. The bigger the subs we get, the harder it's going to be, the slower it's going to be when it gets to dive. So we're probably going to want to see if we could fight off a fighter. The problem is, of course, that the fighters do damage. We've already been hit once. Most of the time they miss completely. But I've set up a course like this. So as you can see, we're going to try to keep away from the English Royal Air Force as much as we can. Now, there's actually in March, I think close to the beginning of March, the Germans actually did hit some ships in this port. I think mostly tankers or transport ships. They didn't hit any military ships. But the thing is, convoys, when the convoy system really gets into gear, it's going to come this way, and of course to Russia. Here or this way, I forgot. No, it's over here. It's over here. So this area is going to probably have a lot more. It's probably going to have a lot more planes than we're used to also, but it might have also a lot more destroyers and heavy cruisers and all that running around. So I'm going to have to watch out for that too. So what I'm going to do is spend the next few minutes making sure everything works. And, making sure I know what I'm doing. Now, as you can see, this is much bigger. And it's got yummy meat and bananas. I'm not really a fan of oranges. Can we replace these with something else, guys? Yeah. Of course, this is fuel, if I remember right. Yeah. So I could actually look at stuff without using the interface if I wanted. Okay. Can't go that way? Alright. What's that? So yeah. Captain's log. It was there. Alright. Mission orders, blah blah blah. Alright. So I will see you later. Yeah, guys, just a little side note. It looks like Denmark's already part of the Third Reich. From what I understand, that took about 6 hours. You know, you play military games and strategy games, and it always takes a few weeks or something to take Denmark if you're playing like Hearts of Iron 3 or something like that. But in real life, there was no fighting from what I understand. It took like 6 hours for it to basically surrender. In fact, the invasion of Norway, if I understand, the German troops are basically dropped at the ports, and there's no resistance, at least initially. I'm not sure if there's any resistance at all, but some countries were just like, no, that's not going to happen. So let's see. So there should be fighting over here. And there's still fighting over here. The invasion of France. Yeah, let's see. Gibraltar, yeah. Mediterranean's going to be hopefully not someplace I have to go unless they put tenders in there. I want fuel tenders if they're going to make me do that. Alright, look at that. If this was... oh man, we'd almost be halfway to our regular target area by now. It's going to take forever. And then the last stage of it, I'm probably going to tell these guys to surface anti-air cruise mode. So this guy's probably going to become exhausted. And what you haven't seen is I've been exchanging people. I'm probably going to move these guys out before I get to the target area so they can rest. And then put them back in once we're in the target area. Because they're starting to get their endurance is going down. But I've been exchanging these guys. Doing stuff like that. Not enough room. We still have people in here and they're starting to get tired. But when we go into battle mode, I'll probably move them in here. Yeah. So I've been exchanging everybody. Everybody should be pretty tip-top condition except for these guys. Probably should start switching them out too. But I'll see you when we get near the target area. Jeez, it's gonna be forever. Hello, folks. It's a little past midnight. We are closer, not halfway point, but I'm thinking pretty much closer than before. Let's see. We're going about 8 knots. That means we have 20,943 clicks range. We have 55 hours. We started out around 95, so we're only a little under halfway there. 828 clicks. So efficiency-wise, this is about 1,000 clicks back and forth. So whatever happens at the target area, I want to have at least enough fuel for 2,000 kilometers to get back, give or take a maneuver and a dodge and all that. Once again, I've been playing around with the crew, making sure they're all good. I've taken these guys off. That decreases the efficiency of my sonar and my radio. Not sure why that affects the radio, because to be honest, that guy's not doing anything. I mean, there's no radar. I don't have radar, so yeah. Ooh, that's slightly better than the last pinup we had, but maybe not as classy, to be honest. But yep. So I'm probably sooner or later. It's nighttime right now, so I really don't have to worry too much about being attacked by the RAF. But once morning comes, I'm going to fiddle around with this surface anti-air cruise mode. The only problem is, from what I could tell, when you do that, you leave only one person up here on the bridge to watch, which to me doesn't make any sense. So I'm thinking I probably should do it here. Tell them to man the flak gun from here. You know. Or maybe man it and then tell them to do that fire at will. But the last time I tested it before, when I put somebody here, everybody except him left the bridge, the conning tower, which doesn't really make much sense. So I'll see. I'll see what happens when we get to daylight, 6 or 7 hours or so. So local time, the 28th of March. Boy, I'm. Oh well, okay. The 20th of March was probably when I arrived at port. No, wait. When did I start my patrol? It doesn't really tell me. Captain's log. Left at. So I got there on the 20th. I left the 26th. All right. So I've only been out here for 2 days. Probably not the best record, but I'm going for efficiency, not speed. All right. I'll blah 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 blah. I'll see you in the morning when I try to figure out how this anti-aircraft gun thing works. Hey folks, good morning. Good morning. We do have a report of a neutral ship to the west of us, but who cares about that? What we're going to try to figure out now is to get somebody to demand this about deserting the whole ship. So, okay, so there you go. Yeah, see, no, I need people up there. Why won't you let me have people up there? No, I don't want both of you up there. Which one of you's less exhausted? There you go. No, the one person I don't want is the... Where did all my crew go? Where's all the people who used to be over here just hanging around? Oh, you got them in damage control. No. Oh, I see. That's a good idea, I guess, but no. So can I have somebody just do that like that? No? Everybody deserts. Everybody comes down. Wow. Will you stop doing that? Well, alright. Dang. The problem with that is if you, I mean, yeah, put somebody in the flak gun, that's great, but if I don't see the fighter on time, isn't that going to get me killed? Let's see. Don't you have to man it? You suck at this. You know this.